Most Wanted Valuable American Canadian Rare Stamps Worth Money 2010. The Year of the Tiger stamp was issued in 2010 to commemorate the Chinese New Year. Culture present in the area. You will be able to see the Chinese seal with a stamp depicting the tiger, symbol of wealth and good luck for the Chinese. Gold color speaks of lunar hopes of prosperity and good luck. Chinese calendar that follows the lunar cycle every 12 years. Up. The writing that shows both in English and French. The latter due to Quebec, French province in Canada. The inscription Year of the Tiger. Down. The name of the country. Canada. Stamp issued in 6,500,000 copies. It is 32 millimeters tall, 32 millimeters wide. Worth over a third of its issue value. Originally 75 cents. Today almost $1 Canadian. Queen Elizabeth stamp. It was printed on the occasion of one of his visits to Canada. Queen and head of state of the realms and member countries of the Commonwealth, of which Canada is a part. You will be able to see the former sovereign depicted intent on greeting. Behind her. Of the rays of a flower, which gives a sense of light and warmth. Down. The inscription of the country. Canada. To the right. The letter P. Inside the maple leaf. Symbol of Canada. The letter P. Means permanent, which in philately means perennial. A stamp valid forever, without expiry of use. 2010 stamp. Looks like it will someday be a valuable collector's piece. 23 millimeters high, 20 millimeters wide. Worth over a third of its 75-cent issue value. $1 Canadian. The postage stamp of the Winter Olympic Games were issued on the occasion of the 21st edition of the Winter Olympic Games, played in 2010 in the city of Vancouver, located in southwest Canada, where 2,600 athletes from 82 different nations participated in 86 events in 15 different disciplines. You will see on the center of the stamp these mountains. Natural splendor you will be able to see in the Vancouver area, mainly in the nearby town of Whistler, home to one of the largest ski resorts in North America. Ideal setting for various sports that can be practiced on snow. This piece, created as a collection and souvenir for people who came to see the Olympic Games. Bottom right. You will see written Canada, followed by the number 57, which indicates the nominal value of the piece. 57 cents of the Canadian dollar. To the left. The name of the town Whistler, BC. Stamp issued in 2,500,000 copies. It is 23 millimeters high, 47 millimeters wide, and is worth nearly double its issue value. $1 Canadian. William Hall stamp. It was issued in honor of Sailor William, born to African American parents, freed from the slave trade in the United States. He started his career at a very young age, first joining an American merchant ship crew in 1844. He was later drafted into the British Royal Navy, becoming a skilled fighter in the service of the British Empire and the Canadian fleet. On this piece, you will be able to see his portrait, taken from a photograph taken circa 1900 in Nova Scotia, in the Canadian territories, behind his ship, and a colored background that add to the piece richness and intensity. Top right. The inscription Canada. Bottom right. The nominal value of the piece. 57 cents of the Canadian dollar. Hard left. The name and surname of the sailor. Postage stamp dated 2010. It was issued in 1,600,000 copies. It is 40 millimeters high, 40 millimeters wide, and is worth more than a third of its original value on the philately market. 80 cents of the Canadian dollar. Romeo LeBlanc stamp. Commemorates and depicts the politician and Governor-General of Canada. Role he held for 4 years. From 1995 to 1999. Much loved by the Canadian people for his public service policies and reforms, such as expanding Canada's coastal fishing area from a 12-mile limit up to the current 200 miles. Very proud to be Canadian. His bust is shown in profile to the right. To the left. His name and surname, with his date of birth. 1927. and his date of death. 2009. 2010 stamp, which had a circulation of 1,500,000 copies. It is 32 millimeters tall, 32 millimeters wide, and is worth over a third of its 57-cent issue value. 90 cents of the Canadian dollar. The stamp of cooperation between countries was issued in 2010 to commemorate the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Canada and Israel. Postage stamp celebrating the strong bilateral relationship between the two countries. A friendship marked by common interests, cultural and social. You will be able to see to the left the maple leaf, symbol of Canada. To the right, the Star of David, symbol of Israel. Between the two symbols, people, Canadians and Israelis coming together to meet in the middle, celebrating 60 years of friendship. Bottom right, the nominal value of the piece, $1.70. Piece issued in 660,000 pieces. 31 millimeters high, 40 millimeters wide. Today it is worth over a third of its print value. $2.20. The Cupids stamp. It was printed in 2010 to commemorate the 400th anniversary from the founding and discovery of the birthplace of English Canada. When the English colonists, in 1610, they landed in the city of Cupids, east of Canadian territory, on the Avalon Peninsula of Newfoundland. The stamp features artifacts brought back from archaeological excavations, coins, glass and rare commercial amber beads, which have contributed to the economic development of the area. Piece issued in 1,750,000 copies. It is 32 millimeters tall, 40 millimeters wide, and is worth nearly double its 57-cent print value. Today 1 CA Canadian dollar.